Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining me. Today we'll start our series of a playthrough of Classic WoW, and we will be a Human Warlock. So, without further ado,
The noble humans of Stormwind are a proud, tenacious race. Though the recent invasion of the demonic Burning Legion decimated their sister kingdom of Lordaeron, the defenders of Stormwind stand vigilant against any who would threaten the sanctity of their lands. Nestled in the foothills of Elwyn Forest, Stormwind City is one of the last bastions of human power in the world. Ruled by the Child King Anduin Wrynn, the people of Stormwind remain steadfast in their commitment to the Grand Alliance. Backed by their stalwart allies, the armies of Stormwind have been called away to fight the savage horde on distant battlefields. With the armies gone, the defense of Stormwind now falls to its proud citizens. You must defend the kingdom against the foul mongrels that encroach upon it, and hunt down the subversive traitors who seek to destroy it from within. Now is the time for heroes. Now humanity's greatest chapter can be told.
so here we are, a Human Warlock at Northshire Abbey, and we will be swiftly leaving this area. So let me set this series up for you a bit. I am a mostly new player to WoW. Yes, in 2022 there are still fairly new players. I did play Classic WoW when it was relaunched by Blizzard in 2019. A buddy of mine and I played for about a month. We were Horde and got to probably about level 20 to 25. And then we just sort of moved on and started playing other things. I enjoyed it, but after a few years, I sort of got the itch to come back and play. And at the moment, so we were playing this on a private server, which is, I guess, technically a vanilla plus server called Turtle WoW, which is in the title, so you already knew that. It seems to be a pretty popular private server, and everyone says it has a good community, so I figured we would give it a shot. I had started about a week ago playing a human mage, and I was having some fun, but I think mage isn't really the right class for what I prefer for my playstyle, for what I would enjoy, and I thought I might do a series on YouTube. But having just done the human starting area, I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, why don't we venture out and go to the midget starting area in outside of Ironforge, Dunmorrow, I guess it's called. I don't really know a lot about it. I haven't been there before, but I did look up how to get to the starting area, and it shouldn't be too bad of a walk. So we're going to head there, and then we will begin once we enter that area. Some other things about the series, as far as add-ons. As of right now, all I'm going to be using is Questy, because, as I said, I don't know the game. I don't know Alliance at all. I've barely played Alliance except for maybe a dozen hours on the mage that I was just talking about over the course of the last week, but I don't know where many things are. And instead of wasting time running around trying to find where to even pick up quests and how to do them, I thought Questy would be a good add-on. We may add more add-ons later on, or we may just stick with Questy. We will see how that goes. It is a Turtle WoW configured questy. I don't know what the difference is. I know this is Vanilla Plus, but I'm not familiar with exactly what's added on. My understanding is, especially early game, is very much vanilla focused. I believe all of the classes, all of the skills, everything is vanilla. I believe the plus comes from there are some additional quests, some PvP type changes, and some additional races that were added in on the server. I don't know exactly, and you can easily just look it up online if you're interested. But this should be a fairly vanilla classic experience. And you know what? Because I just did these quests, why not do a couple of in-town quests that are just running around? So, hey mister, you look like a warlock with discerning taste in wine. I have a favor to ask. I think I can make you an offer you can't refuse. Forget about it. Wine shop Advert. If you talk to anyone about wine, then you know we Galadiness sell the best wine in Stormwind. And you're not far, still in the trade district along the city's lovely canals. Here, take this pamphlet, bring it to my sister Suzetta at our shop for a complimentary bottle of our famous Pinot Noir. You won't regret it. Okay, so we will do this because why not do a couple, and I think actually, yeah, see, Questy's going to tell us there's another just like running an errand in town that we can do. Pick up a little bit of experience before we get started. I thought, oh yeah, okay, here we go.
What can I do for you?
Harlan needs a resupply. We've been doing a lot of business lately. It seems like everyone is buying armor and sturdy clothes, almost like they expect a cold, harsh season ahead. That's funny because we are headed to a winter wonderland over in Midgetville. Anyways, but those are future worries. My worry today is that I'm running out of knitted clothing to sell. I need another load from our supplier. If you can take this request to Rima Schneider at the Canal Trader and Fit Shop, I'd be most grateful. Sure.
See you around.
We will pick up a little bit of copper and a little bit of experience to get us on our way. So I believe we need to head to the Canal Road, and we can do both of these right over here, I guess, and then we will head to Ironforge and out into the snowy beyond. And I only know these quests because, as I said, I just did them very recently.
Help you find something?
Wine shop Advert. Greetings and welcome, Zoldan. Have you yet tried one of our fine wines? Ah, so you've seen Renato. Well, here you are, sir, a bottle of our special Pinot Noir. You'll not find its equal in all of Azeroth. Okay?
Farewell.
Thank you much for that. And we will just as quickly sell it off. Because right now we need the copper far more than we need an alcoholic beverage. So thank you for that. Perhaps it will help us buy some skills. And then I believe, yeah, we have the little question mark for the trade-in up here. And then off we will walk. And here we go.
Hello.
And this is, I don't think, are we going to do the package? I don't know. Let's see. Harlan needs a resupply. You bring word from Mr. Bagley? It says here that Harlan's business is booming. That's good news, but I wonder why people have need of all that armor. I've heard nothing of open war. Is this something the nobles aren't telling us? Well, thank you for bringing me their quest. Here's your pamphlet, and I'll see to it that Harlan gets his supplies.
See you later.
Okay. I don't remember what this package for Thurman is. My son Thurman is an apprentice at the Larson Clothing in the Mage Quarters. He was in a hurry today and forgot his shears and needles. I know a great warlock like you must have important tasks at hand. True. but without his tools, Thurman can't do his apprentice work. Please, can you take my son's sewing kit to him? Larson's Clothers is one of 2 clothing shops in the mage's quarters. It's the one deeper in near the mage's tower. You know what? Why don't we do this one too? Not too far, and get a little extra experience, so that, well, that's the reason we're playing the game, isn't it? So I guess a little bit more about what I plan to do for this playthrough. I'm just going to record anytime I'm playing this character, anything I'm doing on it. I know some people like those kind of playthroughs. Personally, if I watch a playthrough, that's what I like to watch, just the entire thing. I'll fast forward the parts that I find boring. I'll skip over them. But I like to have the option of watching all of it. So that's the way that I'm going to set this series up. If that's not for you, you've probably already clicked away from this video, and that's okay. But that's what you can expect. Us to just play the game and watch the entire process, all of the thinking, everything. I'm just going to be running commentary and saying what's in my head. But here we are for Thurman Schneider. Are you here to buy clothes? Certainly we're not. Oh, blast. I thought forgetting my kit would free me from the work. Ha, so he did it on purpose, did he? Now I guess I'll have to help Larsons in their sewing. Oh well, fun. Fun will come later, I guess. Yeah, so oh. Alright, well. Got a good bit of experience already, I see. Yes, so this will be interesting. I'm not exactly the best public reader and speaker. But hey, you know, follow right along. That way you can enjoy the experience. And as I said, yeah, I just will be running commentary. I don't know the Warlock class at all. I think maybe a couple years ago I played a Warlock to like level 5 or something. So I basically have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know any sort of build for it. I don't know any of that. But we're just gonna play it along and see how it goes. You know, I'll give you what my thoughts are, why I'm doing what I'm doing. If you want to leave comments and help me out. I mean, I know this is sort of new on YouTube. I'll probably be pretty far along before anybody finds this video. But feel free to leave your comments. I will definitely check in on things. And we're just gonna head off to the tram, which is down here somewhere. I believe, I know it's in the Dwarven district. I guess it's not listed as a tram on here, but I do recall it being in that direction. I think I know where I'm going. And hopefully, I may mess with audio settings, video settings, but hopefully everything works pretty good and looks good on your end and sounds good. So, have I gone too far? I think I was supposed to take this bridge here, but we can still loop around. So, as you see, this is what we'll be doing a lot of, is making mistakes and going the wrong way and having to double back, and, you know, that's just part of the classic experience. It's, it's an adventure. Nobody's going to be holding our hand. Nobody's going to be telling us what to do. This doesn't look familiar at all. We will get there. We will get there. As far as playing, I do not know anyone on this server. I'm sure we will meet people along the way. We will play with others. Whatever happens, happens. Perhaps we end up making friends, and within a few episodes we're consistently in a group with others. Or perhaps we do this whole playthrough just by ourselves. It seems to be one of the... Okay, we're Dwarven District. That's what we wanted. From what I understand, Warlock is one of the better classes to solo on. You do get your different pets, and they have a lot of sustainability by themselves with life tap and things like that. So it seemed like the best class for me to do this on, which is why I selected it. So, as I said, I don't know a ton about the class. Yes, I did read a little bit about them to make sure I was picking a class that I would enjoy And that would be good for a mostly solo playthrough. I don't know which... Is that the one? Are we going to get there in time? I just saw it arrive. I don't know. Can we get there? Can we get there? Let us get there. Or we're going to have to wait a long time. No, no, no. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. All right. Look at that. Perfect timing. And off we go. See, there's 2 tracks here. And I don't know if one is coming and one is going, or if the other leads to another city. This is the only one that I have ever been on. When I was on the mage, I did go to Ironforge quickly. So I don't know. I'm sure everybody watching this knows where they both go, but I don't. And eventually we will find out. That's cool. I guess we're into the ocean now. What does the map show? We don't exist on the map. Wonderful. That's fine. So, I hope everyone is having a nice time on their train ride here. It's not really very scenic, I have to be honest. I do prefer, I think, the airships that the Horde has, where you can sort of look off over the area, rather than this just running through tunnels. Not nearly as exciting. But, can we walk around that way? We'll just jump down. Hopefully nothing runs us over. And off we go. So this is a PvE server. I believe there's optional world PvP that you can toggle off and on if you want to battle, or maybe there's just duels enabled. I don't know exactly the circumstance, but I know as long as we're playing like we are, nobody can just come up with the Horde, can't just come and kill us. So we don't have to worry about that. To be honest, I think that I would prefer that type of server where it's sort of the actual... It feels like the game was built, intended for that. But this was, from what I heard, the best P-server community going. So that's why we're here. And of course we will find that out on our own. I don't know if there are any quick delivery tasks in Ironforge that we could be doing, similar to what we just did in Stormwind City. So we're not going to waste time looking around for them. I only did those because I knew them and they were quick. But we will, of course, be back to Ironforge many times and figure out the quests that do exist in here along the way. And we should be out into the snow. Now from here, I believe, oh, that just opened up. We're headed down this way. So I believe we come down and then there's a path. This path here somehow leads there. It will open up as we go. The map will uncover itself and we'll go the right way. Hopefully. I did, yes. I thought that this zone was going to kind of look cool. I like the winter, alpine, snow village look and theme of it. Oh. It just got a little foggy. Or something happened. I don't know. Is that on purpose? I guess that's atmospheric. I don't know why it changed in the middle of this path, but so be it. Here is a fork in the road. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. We're obviously going to take a left here. As far as professions, I think I plan on going with herbalism and alchemy. That may change. Nothing is set in stone. Is this the way? Yeah, okay, so we're going to keep going here, and that's going to lead them. Okay. Nothing is set in stone until we do it, and even then we may change things. But I believe those will be the best professions for us to do to play by ourselves, to make our own potions, have our own potions, be able to pick the herbs. Of course, we'll probably pick more than we'll ever use as a single player. I don't know what the economy is like on the server, but hopefully we can sell off some potions and some herbs, and if not, we can always sell them to the NPC to make a little bit of extra copper and silver and gold. But if we're playing and different professions seem like they would suit us better, we'll always switch to them. Of course, we'll grab fishing and first aid and cooking and all of that stuff. We're gonna level those up as we go and try to keep everything consistent. And also, you may have noticed, I guess, this server, when you start, they throw you into like a newbie guild, just full of other players who started their characters. And of course, you can choose to leave if you want, or I'm sure people have rejoined later on. I don't know what kind of community there is in the guild to see people leaving already. But I think once we get started, we will leave the guild, just because all the chat and stuff down there, I don't know what they're going to say. I don't really care. This isn't going to be any sort of edited chat box or anything like that. But I don't know anyone that's in the guild. Maybe it would be good to stay in the guild and make friends that way. But I'd rather just make friends out in the world. When we come across people, if we end up partying up with people, we'll get to know people that way, rather than just trying to talk in guild chat and make friends there. That doesn't seem... me sitting here typing is not why you're going to be watching this. So, we'll try to do it the more organic way. And I will leave the guild once we get into the starting zone and have a moment to situate ourselves. As far as settings and stuff, it seems like it carried over all the settings that I was using. The camera is tilting on its own here, which is how I had it set up on the mage. So I guess it just carried all that over. I may end up changing some of the settings as we go. I know definitely hotkeys. I believe hotkeys are definitely per character, so those are just going to be default, so we are going to end up adjusting those. But for now, we won't have to worry about it. It'll be quite some time before we have enough skills to worry about hotkeys. Wait a minute. This is how we get in, but there are enemies in there. Well, they're level 3 and we're level 2. Hopefully we can just run straight through here and not have to deal with them. Is this smart? Should I be trying to kill them? I don't know. Oh boy, I don't think this is a good idea. I should have killed my way through here. Oh, and I should put this on too. What is that? Demon skin. That's the one. Yeah, it looks like running through here is going to be fine. We're not chasing for very far. And I think we are already at the end. Now, so, there my boys are going to go help us. Should we start? Oh, okay, they're not helping us. I don't know what happened there. I thought they killed them all, and then they didn't. I know you start this zone down here, so I think we're going to run to where you would start the zone before we begin picking up quests. And then we'll do it as if we were born in this starting territory. As there goes a gnome warlock. So that's good. So this is where you would start. So here we see Mysterious Stranger. This is a turtle WoW thing. We're not doing this, but this is a hardcore mode where you play through, and if you die once, you are done. Kind of interesting, and we may end up doing something like that later on, starting another character. But this is just going to be a standard playthrough. So we have reached the starting zone here in Coldridge Valley, and I think we will end, I think we'll call this episode 0 since nothing really happened. So we'll end episode 0 here, and we'll pick right up with episode 1 right from this very spot.